Good afternoon, everyone. This is Brenda Sanchez, and I do these trainings every single Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Mountain Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and it is what we call our Wow Makers system training. So every single Wednesday, you can come on and learn about how to use different things in the banner season. A little background about myself and my husband, Michael, is we have been around the client retention industry now for 8.5 years, and we are the best-selling authors of the book, Life's Real Currency. And we are speakers and trainers on teaching businesses how to do client retention. So today I wanted to go over the campaign store and the design store, because many people, they get started with banner season, and we have lots of new people that have gotten started and they're like, what's next? What do I do? How do I get things set up? And I think the easiest way to get things set up is to just go into our design store and our campaign store and buy done for you designs by graphic designers. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to share my screen. And let's see if I'm still logged in. I'm not. Okay. So I'm going to go to banner season, and then I'm going to log in. Helps if you spell things right. And then once I get logged in, what I'm going to do is right up here on the main menu, I'm going to click the down arrow, and the first place I'm going to go is to the design store. So the design store, banner season came up with this concept because many people got started and they didn't know where to start. They don't know what to say in the cards. That's what the biggest problem is for business owners is, great, I got this really powerful tool, but I have no idea what to say in the cards. So we've solved that problem for you. And if you were to go into your local market and hire a graphic designer to come up with the designs and the words for you, you would spend a lot of money on a graphic designer, and then you would still have to pay to send the cards and gifts that are going to go out. Well, with banner season, you can see like this thank you. I absolutely love this thank you. I hadn't seen it yet, so I'm going to click on the thank you for your business. This is watercolor teal, and you'll see that it's a card, a box, and brownies. If you scroll down, you can click on the images and see exactly what they are bigger. So this one says, thank you for your valued business. We greatly appreciate your trust and confidence and sincerely appreciate your loyalty to our business. We hope to continue to serve you in the future. I absolutely love that. I don't have to think about what to say. And automatically on the back of the card, it's going to have your company name, the company website that you put in when you set up your account, the return street, so your street address, your city, state, and zip are all automatically put on the back of the card. So you don't have to do anything except go right up here to purchase a design license, check the box that says, please charge my mail meter for this purchase, and it's going to cost me $5.99. I don't know, it might break the bank on a business, but $5.99, I know I pay graphic designers at least $75 an hour in Colorado. Most of them are $150 to $200 an hour. You're not going to get anybody that's going to design a card, brownies to match, and a box for $5.99. So I'm going to say complete payment. Once I've bought that design, Just gonna take a minute because the internet is a little slow right now. Just give it a second. Just be patient. Patience is a virtue. Awesome. So now you notice over here on the right hand side, it says design license $5.99, but at the very bottom it says you own a license to this collection. So now I can send this as many times as I want, and I don't pay anything else except to pay for the card and the gifts that are going out. So if you notice, see how it said $8.56 and it's crossed out and it says $5.99? That's because I have a business account. I have the gold account where I save 30% on all of my designs. So now I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, and now you'll notice that I can either edit the design. Oh, I didn't even scroll down. Look at all these designs. You get way more than just a 2-pack of brownies. I didn't even scroll. I'm going to get a 4-pack of brownies. I'm going to get gluten-free brownies, and I got caramel corn for $5.99. Wait a minute. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 things, so it cost me $1 per thing for the design. That's crazy. And our graphic designers, that's how they make a little bit of money, is when you buy that design, they get paid. So I can either edit this design or I can just say add it to cart. So for this one, I'm actually going to add the box to the cart. And then I'm going to go back to my design store. And I'm going to go to view purchase designs, and you're going to see the very last thing that I purchased is right here. So I'm just going to click on it because I want more than the box. So I want the box, and I'm going to put, this time I'm going to do caramel corn. So I'm going to add the caramel corn. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to grab the card. So I'm going to go to the design store. And once these are all in my account, once I've sent them once, I won't have to go to the design store. I can just go to my saved projects. So I'm going to click on the thank you again, and I'm going to go down and I'm going to say add to cart, the thank you card. And when it comes back, you're going to see that I have all 3 designs in there. I didn't have to think about what to say because it was already there. I didn't have to design the box or the caramel corn. And all I do is I go over here to select recipient. And then over here on the right-hand side, in a minute, you're going to see I can search for a contact. Or better yet, if you had a list of people, a group, your new clients, you could select a whole list of people to send that to. So if it was thank you for coming to eWomen, because as I mentioned earlier before we started the recording, Tirza and I are both members of eWomen Network. So if we wanted to send a thank you to all the guests that came to eWomen Network today, to say thank you for coming and visiting, I could put them all in a list in a group, and I could select that whole group. I don't have to do them one at a time. And we had 17 guests today. 17 cards with caramel corn with the box would go out with just a few clicks. But today I'm going to pick Michael, and I'm going to send this. It usually pops up at the top, to my husband, because I need a box design to send to myself so that I can put it on display, because I really like that. And I'm going to hit checkout. But you can select multiple people there. If I had highlighted multiple names, I could send it to multiple people at one time. It's going to come back here in a second. It's going to tell me my cost and how much it is for shipping. And again, patience is a virtue. Our internet, there we go. Well, did it? I'm going to go up to the cart and see if it put it, go back to the cart and see if his name is there.
No,
Nope.
didn't do it.
So might be our internet. So let me try one more time. So I'm going to select Michael Sanchez and I'm going to hit check out.
No.
And again, we'll be patient and give it a second. So now you're going to see, and I've got to move my faces out of the way, you'll see that the two-part box. So to send that box, that cool box was only $3.74. The caramel corn is only $4.49. And the card is only 50 cents. And again, that's because I'm on the gold plan and I'm getting a 25% discount on the gifts, and my cards are 50 cents plus a stamp. I'm going to pay $4.35 in postage, which means the total for all of that is only $13.08. All I do is I hit place order, and it's that easy. And that was with buying the design and adding it to the card. Look how in just 10 minutes easily, I had picked a design and picked who it went to. I could have done one or multiple people to send that out to, and it's all set and ready to go. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is our campaign store. So our campaign store for Foul Up for businesses is huge. So I'm going to go right here to generic business because we have a lot of different businesses on this Zoom, or will be watching this Zoom. So I don't want to target any one industry, but I love the postcard campaigns. We also have campaigns like the Thanks a Ton, which everybody gets. You'll see Nice to Meet You. There's lots of different campaigns, but really we want to stay top of mind and top of heart with our clients. You can see there's tons to choose from that are already set, but I want a multi-touch campaign. So I'm going to go up here, and I love the success quote because those are real. I just love quotes of authors and speakers. And so these are quotes from the writings of Robert Kiyosaki. And I love his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and Business of the 21st Century. So again, this is 12 postcards that are going to go out over a whole year. And if I come down here and I say add to my account, I'm not going to add this one. I'm going to show you one that I did add. But if you say add to your account, it's going to prompt you to buy it again. And again, you can, I'll show you one that I've already purchased because I've bought a whole bunch of postcards. So this is my 12 quotes that I got before. And then notice right here, it says install in campaign builder. So once I click on install in campaign builder, you see right now it's pink and it says installing. And once it's installed, all I got to do is go over to options, and I'll do that on this one. And all I got to do is, this would say activate campaign. Because that one's active, it'll say paused. Here's one, because it's going to say paused. Here's start campaign. And that's all you've got to do. And then you go to manage recipients, and you can enroll a single contact, or over here on the right, or you can enroll a whole group of people. So if you have clients, and once they become a client, in the contact manager, you could have a group called new clients. and then all you've got to do is go and enroll a whole group, and it's going to pull up the entire group or your entire group list. So you've got all of these different groups. And again, I got to move my window out of the way. So, you know, you can just pick a group to send it to, and I've already picked a group, so I'm not going to pick a group, but all you do is over here on the right, say select, and then it would add that group to the campaign. So I'm going to go back to view all campaigns, and you're going to see there it is paused. So all I got to do is say option start, and again, manage recipients, and I could add that group of clients, new clients, or whatever you call it, to the campaign. I hope that was helpful. You've been given a lot of new campaigns with the system. If you are a gold member, you've been given the 6 touches, the birthday, the thank you, and the nice to meet you, and then the birthday with brownies, the thank you with brownies, and nice to meet you with brownies. You've also been given, if you have not downloaded it yet, you get the 10 touch ditch the basket campaign. Anybody who is on a gold account gets that for free right now. You just have to install it. So if you don't have that yet, you'll want to go grab that. If you are not a gold member, I strongly suggest you reach out to the person who got you started in banner season and ask them about the gold account and how you can get our best pricing. There's the nice to meet you, the thank you. Here they are right here with brownies and without brownies. So you can see I've got lots of campaigns. Campaigns are the power of the system, because once you have the campaign set up, you can use text to mailbox and have Pearl send those campaigns for you right from your phone, so you never have to log into banner season. So once it's set and ready to go, it's really a matter of seconds on your phone to get it sent out to a client or a prospect. The only other thing I will show you is under options. If you go to edit campaign, I've shown this on a few other training videos, but each one of the cards can be edited. So if for some reason you need to tweak the words, something doesn't resonate with you and you just want to add an extra line, you can edit the project right here. It's going to bring up the editor for the card and go to the back, and then you can always change this. You just click on the wording, and then you know you can edit the text that's in there, or you can edit, you know, what are your dreams, first name. You could change that if you wanted to, but they're all set and ready to go for you. And as soon as you hit save here after you've made changes, they will be active in the campaign. With that, I am gonna open it up and unmute everyone and see if anyone has any questions. Any questions?
Brenda, is there more than one way to send a campaign?
Explain to me what you're I guess I'm not
Because
understanding.
I found that my New Year's, I happened to send it twice, and I'm not sure how that happened. I went specifically and sent it to a group, and then I noticed that some other ones, and so I thought once before when you were talking about campaigns, it was almost as though there were 2 different ways to send a campaign. So I'm just asking for clarification. Are there more than one way to send a campaign?
So you can add it to a group. So you could, like I said, you can select individuals, enroll an individual contact, or you can enroll a group. If it went out to everybody twice, it might be that you just somehow hit send twice. it could also be that I did several months ago, I did have a campaign, a birthday campaign, that the recipients got it twice, but I only hit send once. So that was something with the system. But I haven't had that problem since. That was way back before the holidays. So if you've had something happen recently, I suggest you put it in the chat and say, you know, I noticed that this went out twice. Can you please look into it? I don't remember hitting send twice. And the guys at customer support would be glad to take care of you.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
They're very good.
Yep. And I wish I could find the chat. Can anybody see the chat? Because
Yeah.
no, not
See
the
little
blue chat.
Yeah, the blue chat box.
No, not the blue chat box. I'm talking about on Zoom. Because
yeah, I did.
I got it. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to make sure that nobody's sent any messages in. I found it.
Okay.
When you record, it puts it in a different place, and I've been having trouble finding the chats. So, any other questions?
Hey, Brenda, this is Frank.
Yes.
So you guys better be nice to the customer support guy because he's watching your video right now.
Frank is awesome, and so is Justin.
So this isn't Justin, this is actually Frank. I'm just on Justin's account.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to see what we were learning today.
Well, Justin is amazing too, but Frank is a rock star. Frank is a rock star.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm actually in love with Frank.
So am I.
Frank, is there anything that I missed that you would add?
The main thing I would add is that make sure you're ready to start your campaign. When we auto load these campaigns, they're already ready to go. So if you add somebody to a contact list, it's automatically going to send to that list.
Exactly.
So make sure you really want to start your campaign. If you have a campaign that you don't want to run, make sure you pause it and make sure that the list you have enrolled, you want those recipients to be part of that campaign.
Yes.
Otherwise, if you're just adding people to a list, they're going to get these campaigns and you're going to contact me and say, why are these people getting this campaign? Well, because you have them enrolled in that. And if you have multiple lists enrolled in a campaign and there's a contact that's in both lists, they're definitely going to get it twice.
Oh.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
So
Maybe that's why, Brenda.
Maybe.
No, and I think, Brenda, you and I talked a while back. I think from what we can tell on our end was there was a send triggered by a campaign and then a send that was triggered outside of a campaign.
Okay.
In that scenario. I can't really think of anything else. Obviously, if you want to change the drops in your campaign, if you make edits in your saved projects, and that project is tied to a campaign, it's going to change it in the campaign. So keep that in mind.
I love that. Thank you so much for doing that, because I was finding myself wanting to change it, and I change it in my projects, and I'd forget to go to the campaign to change it until you guys updated that, and that is huge.
It can also be a pain if you don't realize that it's going to change it in the campaign for new users.
That's true too.
So it's good for all new users to understand that if you change a project that's in your saved projects that's tied to a campaign, it is going to change it.
Yep. Just a suggestion for you, Frank, and I think I've already put this in. I know other people I think have, and I know I talked to Justin, that the groups, when we're in the contact manager, if next to the group, let's say it was new clients, if next to new clients there were campaigns that are automatically triggered by that group, it'd be nice if there was an asterisk or something that says this will trigger a campaign.
Gotcha. Okay.
And also in your saved projects, it might be good to have the same type of thing that if you change this project, it will change your campaign. That way people are aware of it if they pay attention to the notes.
Right. One other thing, when you were going through, when you enroll a group into a campaign, and you click on the enroll a group, pulls up all your group lists. Make sure you click on select. If you click on the group name, it will not enroll that group. You have to click select.
Yep.
Clicking on the name is not going to enroll them. You must click select.
And once you select the group, it's going to put all the names over to the right, and you're going to know who's in that campaign. So for instance, let me view all campaigns. You're going to see my birthday. I'm going to show you my female. There's my female birthday. Oh, I actually wanted to say manage. I didn't want to say. So if I say manage recipients, you see everybody over here on the right. And if you enroll a group, it will put all those names over here. And you'll know they're enrolled. And if you need to unenroll somebody, you can unenroll somebody.
Right. And another thing, stay in that screen if you could. If you're in just a regular birthday campaign, the names are always going to appear on the right-hand side. But if you're doing a drip campaign that may be like a single drop, once that person has received the drop, they will disappear from this right side and they'll go down to the bottom and it'll list as completed campaign. So if you have a single drop, it'll do that. If you have a double, triple, 3, 4 drops, once they've completed all the drops, their name will be removed from that right side and go down to the bottom into the completed section.
Okay, so let me go over here and let me pull up.
Do you have a single campaign with a drip?
So this one is a drip. Nobody's, wait a minute, that one's, let me see one that I don't know if I have one that.
What about the thank you card right there?
This one?
Yeah, no, nobody's in that.
See, this is a title.
There you go. Yeah, that's
so
it.
Here's my unified title classes, and they're no longer on the right. Once it's been sent, they're down below and when they got sent.
So that's an easy way to tell in a drip campaign who has completed the campaign.
Awesome. Any other questions?
No? I get questions all day and nobody has a question. This is awesome. I'm taking the rest of the day off.
Well, then with that, I am going to sign off and say I will see you next Wednesday on the next Wow Makers training. Be sure to share this with anybody you know that maybe is a team member or a customer. I always record these and then I will post the recording out on the Wow Makers Facebook group. So make sure that you are, as a customer, out in that group because there's lots of valuable information out there and we put reminders about this training. But with that,
Wait, I have a question, Brenda.
Yep.
I'm sorry. And it has something to do with the campaign. So I have a company who is going to make some campaigns and they started making it. How do we know, unless you send the card physically to ourselves, if the color on the card is correct?
really all you'd be able to do is send it to yourself as a test so that you could see it.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
every screen is
sorry,
different.
let me jump in really quick. And I saw your chat and I did reply to it. It looks like it was a purchase design.
Yes.
The logo on the back looks fine. It was a bright orange, but you can't change the design image colors.
Okay, thank you.
And that's what I had replied. So if you purchase a
Send to me.
design, you can't change those colors. It's something the designer would have to do. They'd have to update to a new design.
Okay, they'd have to make a whole new campaign.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why a lot of designers will upload a couple different colors of the same exact design.
Thank you.
So yeah. The only other thing, Brenda, I know you want to get out of here. The only thing I would do is I suggest sharing this page and this link with everybody that's a customer. A
Yes.
lot of people don't know about it. And so the more people that know about it, the more people can get on here. And some person might have a question that's going to answer it for 30 different people. They may all have the same question. So this is a great resource. Brenda's doing a great job on this, and
Yes, yes.
just spread the word. Like I said, it will definitely help and make everybody's life easier. I'm just trying to work less. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing these, so that I can make his job easier.
Exactly. Then I can take vacations.
There you go. Good.
And I'll try and hop on here and there also, and if there's any questions that you can answer or you want help with.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Frank, and pass our thanks on to the whole team there at corporate.
Of course.
And I will see everyone next Wednesday on the Wow Makers training.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.